I was getting emotional the other day because I was recording. So this is episode 5. When I was recording episode 4, I was having a really great conversation with my friend Tyler. So like I don't know, as an adult, I've had a hard time finding like in high school I had a great friend group, but since then I've just had a hard time finding a like great consistent friend group. And I have great friends, but they're all around. So I guess I just haven't found like that group locally that I hang out with because I, started OC, went to Slow, then went to the Bay, and then kind of just have been bouncing around a lot. But anyway, I met this guy Tyler here, um, in Claremont where I live now, and like he introduced me to all these other friends, and like now I started making a friend group, and we just had this cool conversation about like how people make friends and how he's been able like he's a great friend maker or he's great at building friend groups and initiating plans, things like that. And we just had this like cool rich conversation. Anyway, big tangent, but like midway through the conversation my computer dies. I was an idiot and I forgot to plug it in, and
Oh, that reminds me.
I was so oh no.
We're good.
I know, I was like, oh
I was like, oh, I didn't
no.
check my battery.
But and so I lost the audio from the conversation, so which sucked, and I was so bummed. But then it made me realize like how kind of cool podcasting is because it's I put this on my story. It's like it's kind of like a time capsule. It's who you capturing who you are at one moment in time, and it's like that's what I like about it. So I hope you come on in the future and we can play this back at some point and see who were we on February 17th 2022, because it's cool.
Oh,
It's
I
just
would
like
love that.
it changes. And I listened back to an episode of myself. I was on someone else's podcast like a year and a half ago, and I listened to it the other day, and it was cool because I was so hyped at that moment. Like I was so bullish on myself. I was so confident. I was talking about all the things I was gonna do. I was talking about like my schedule, and I just like right now I don't feel like that. Like I don't feel like I'm on top of my game and I'm like killing it and I'm the best version of me. Like I kind of feel like I'm getting back there. But it was just so cool to hear myself in that. I'm like, yeah, I am that person, like that when I'm in my best state, like I'm like that. I'm
I
on
am
like,
that bitch.
yeah, I am that bitch,
I
so
am that bitch. Yeah.
it
Oh my
was
God,
funny. It
this
was
is
cool
the
to hear.
background. This is the background of my phone right now, and I want to tell you the literally my phone. I don't know if I have it on me, but it's literally like it's a picture of all the phases of the moon,
Mm,
and it says the moon is always full. She's always whole, even if her full self isn't visible.
mm.
And
I love that.
that quote means like the world to me because it's like what you just said. It's like you don't feel on the top of your game right now, but that doesn't mean like it's not in there. I mean, you're
Yeah.
you're still full, but we go through phases in life and sometimes not our whole self isn't visible, but it doesn't mean we've lost anything. Like you're still that bitch. You just, some of it's sleeping
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's just not a full moon right
It's
now.
just not a full moon, exactly. And it
Yeah.
will be again. I mean, we have phases in life. And so it's just not a full moon right now, but that doesn't mean you're not whole. It's just not showing up right now.
I love that. That should be my
Yeah.
phone background.
I'll send
It's
it
a
to
good
you.
it's a good reminder.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I think we're really hard on ourselves as like people.
Definitely.
We're so strict with ourselves. Like we don't even let ourselves like make mistakes. We're always expecting ourselves to be on our A game all the time. And that's just not the human existence. Like you can't possibly be like on top of your shit all the fucking time. So yeah, I think that I'll send it to you. I think it's like a really, really beautiful quote.